Wow, that was a weird sound. What's up, world? So, got a little video for you guys, and to go over some new additions that I have, and some losses that I had. So let's start with the bad stuff first. So, I lost my Midas blenny Banannaramma. God rest his soul. He was getting really thin, and he was eating quite a bit. He was swimming quite a bit, so I think he may have had a parasite. I'm no Dr. Oz or anything, so I don't know if that's 100% true or not, but I bought some stuff here. Bought some of this stuff, but it was too little too late. So freshwater dipped him, didn't help. And he basically just died at the same time I saw him being so thin. So I don't know what I did. I don't know if a parasite got him or what, but he was so thin that I don't know. And I don't have a quarantine tank, so that makes things a bit more difficult. And so first fish loss, I did lose a shrimp before, but that was my first fish loss. Chalk it up to something I couldn't necessarily control and a learning lesson next time. So what did I get to replace them? And you can see, I do know we go do. I have no idea what he said. So I got one of these guys. This is a dragon spotted goby, or a diamond goby. I think it's a diamond goby, diamond spotted goby. My God, I don't know why I call it dragon. This guy is really cool. He was really shy at first, and he was a bit of a jerk at first because he was just like causing tons of issues with my sand and making my sand look super cloudy and my tank look super cloudy. But it settled down and everything's cool. So now my sand is, for the most part, pretty white, and it's all because of this guy. So what this guy does, as you can see right here, is he eats and then he sifts it through his gills, getting all of the good stuff into his stomach and his mouth. I supplement this guy's diet with pellets, brine shrimp, and surprisingly, he will eat some reef chilies. So he does a pretty good job with that. But as long as I keep him fed, I think he's going to be okay. He's made these awesome little tunnels underneath my rocks here. At first I was like, oh, that's stupid, but it's kind of cool because he has little places to go and eat. So he's been a really nice addition. He's not nearly as shy as he used to be, and he comes out especially when I'm feeding. The blood shrimp is now starting to finally get out of his shell. Boy, that was terrible. And I went ahead and got another cleaner shrimp. Now this guy is super tiny, but he is super playful. These guys have awesome personalities. While the blood shrimp will hide and run away often, these guys are not. If I have my hand in the tank, he's all over it. And so he's pretty small. He's buddied up with this guy. He's teaching him the shrimp ways. So we'll hope that they work out. This is the biggest coral I've ever bought, and I got a pretty good deal on Live Aquaria. It's an elegance coral. Now, the way I'm filming right here, you can't necessarily see just how pretty this is, but it's got these beautiful purple and green striations on the flesh, and it's got these purple tipped anemone type tentacles. The flow is not on right now, or else this thing would be fully expanded, but this is just a beautiful piece. Now, these guys can get somewhat aggressive and they can get really big. So, I've got it sitting over here in the sand bed, and hopefully it'll grow up to the size of this rock right here, and then that'll leave this area up here for me to put more corals on. So, because these things can get kind of nasty and start sweet or tentacle-ing some things. So, that's a pretty cool piece. It's got a really small shell compared to its body. This thing right now is probably about 4 inches fully expanded, but these things can get about a foot long. And I wish I could do it justice with this iPhone, but it's just a beautiful piece. It's just got really pretty colors and really pretty markings. So I was complaining about all these dark spots on my rock. And the more I look at them, the more I believe that that is actually coral and algae, which is the algae you want in a reef tank. So in a few months, these rocks are going to be a really pretty purple. And who doesn't like pretty purple? Or Purple Rain by Prince. Oh, it's weird. It's weird. So another new addition is a Blastomussa coral. And so these are really pretty. You can't necessarily see right now, but they've got this green mouth and they've got these purple tentacles, kind of anemone-like, like a rock anemone. And I bought a really tiny piece right here, but I swear I think it's already grown a head or two on it. So they're doing really well. You want to stick those underneath kind of an overhang. They don't like a whole lot of light, and they're doing awesome. So I hope that they continue to grow. Now, since I got rid of, well, I didn't get rid, since Banannaramma passed, I was able to move this green star polyp up here. I pissed it off, so it looks kind of gross right now, but I'm hoping that it takes over that top of the rock right there, because I can't necessarily put a coral because it'll go over my rock line there, so I'm going to have to put something there that kind of mounds, and I'm hoping that that'll take off. The only bad thing is that you can't really see here, but down in here, it was starting to spread, and so I've got little green star polyps down there. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I hope I don't have to scrape those off or kill them. Maybe they'll just kind of make their way into a hole there. Now, the candy cane coral. This thing is just flat out stupid. It doesn't grow. It's just those two stalks. It's not dead. I've moved it from here to here to here to over here. Now I finally just found a nice piece of rock to put it in. If these things grow from here, fantastic. If they do not do anything and look the same in 2 months, I'm gonna take them out and put them outside, and then they'll really hate me. The Duncan coral, it has been like this for probably 2 weeks now, and I don't know what the hell made it mad, but it's mad. It used to be up here, you can see where the blue spot is, and it used to be fine, and then all of a sudden it started receding. I don't know if it didn't like the light, if it didn't like the flow. I don't know what happened, so I decided to move it over here, and it never came out there, and so I decided to move it here, and it's finally starting to come out some more. I don't know, but I do feed it, even though it doesn't extend, and we'll see what happens with it, but it's not dead, it's just mad. And so I'm hoping that it extends there. If it grows from here, it'll be a really nice piece right here, because here's the gate where the shrimp like to play. So, whatever. Finally, the last piece that I have an update on is this acan. Now, this dude is a super slow grower, for me at least, but you can see that it's starting to get some heads right here. So there's about 4 or 5 heads on this guy, and when they grow out, they extend out. They do not grow up, they grow out. So it's starting to get bigger, it's starting to grow. So, yep. That's it, guys. So that's all I got for you. Nothing else has changed on the tank. Same setup in the back, doing weekly water changes. I try to do them every Monday, just do a little 5-gallon water change. I thought about dosing with calc, but I'm still having an issue with my auto top off. I bought a new pump and I put it in here, and it still doesn't like to work. I'm still using the air lifter. I don't know if it's this. You see this crap? This is what I deal with every day. I get those stupid lights on, so I don't know if it's my pump. I don't know if it's the ATO, so I'm gonna have to try a different pump this time. It's just a royal pain in the ass. It makes it a hassle, so I may just buy a brand new ATO outright. This fish, and I will leave you with this, is called DDG, for Diamond Dallas Goby. That's right. My son's big into wrestling, so Dink and Doink, 80s wrestlers, Diamond Dallas Page, 80s wrestler, Diamond Dallas Goby, so DDG. He's super cool. I can feed him shrimp. I can feed him pellets. He'll get them off the ground when they're there, and that's about it. So that's an update for you guys. Next coral I get is probably going to be some mushrooms and some zoas. I've got a real nice spot in here, that crack that I want to fill up. So I'm going to get me a little mushroom garden here, and I'm going to get me a zoa garden right here. I think that's going to be super awesome, that look. And then hammer corals, frog spawns, torches. Not going to get into anything else at this point, but that's what I've got right now. So anyway, much love to my 10 subscribers. Love you guys. Boo.